think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'll be keeping an eye on this fella, Solanke, who I'm sure will be leading the line out there. He's very strong in the air, he's excellent with his back to go, and he's really good at protecting the ball. For me, it's essential.
Step on goal.
Such good technique as well, that was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Ruben Dias, probing pass.
Pedro Porro. Joao Palhinha. Udogi.
And here's Solanke. Johnson.
And the keeper has it.
Ruben Dias.
O'Reilly.
Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Nice physical challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. They're taking a moment to consider their options. He's there to clear it. Oh, the clearance is short. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Porro.
And here's Johnson. Tatal! And it's played forward. Vicario gets his gloves on it, nice and calm.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Bentancur.
Sarr.
Foden. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, perfectly measured that. Now this could be a chance. Pedro Porro tries across. Time to deliver. Cherki. Bernardo Silva forwards and with intent. But that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Real chance here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bentancur wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred.
And it's Bentancur.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Foden chooses to go back. Cherki! They've scored!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Out to the right. And it's Johnson. Johnson! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Semenyo.
O'Reilly.
Rodri hit out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Johnson! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely bit of skill. Johnson.
Now it's Bentancur. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Sarr. Sarr done delicately.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Foden. That is a brilliant interception.
Sarr.
Moved on forwards. Tell. And it's been played through. Solanke, he's onside. Succumbs to the pressure. Semenyo tries a deft little ball. Romero getting this one clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Ake. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
We expected better, and so did he.
Johnson was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
Sarr.
Bentancur. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Ruben Dias, gently done. And that has been clubbed away.
Joao Palhinha. Sarr.
Rodri. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
And here's Solanke. And it's Bentancur. Bentancur.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cherki. That's an excellent interception.
Tell.
Johnson. Johnson shifted upfield.
Sarr. And here's Solanke.
And Solanke! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedro Porro plays it short. Delivered with swing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bernardo Silva. Foden. And the pass is intercepted.
Solanke. Bentancur.
Johnson. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now it's Semenyo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cherki. Semenyo. He has found a way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Bentancur.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Johnson. He's got away. And a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Semenyo. Cherki. And here's Foden. But Bernardo Silva! Solanke, oh, good spread. He's found the way through. Donnarumma trying to keep this in. Is the shot on? And here's the chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot!
Cherki just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. He is through here. Haaland. João Palhinha. Tell. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he's onside. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! Do not write them off. Back they come. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He has found the way through. Foden is having a shot! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So there's going to be another change here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Romero, aim forwards. Rodri. Savinho. Vardiol.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to...
Haaland! He should have put that one away.
Haaland has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vardiol.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's got away. And Solanke! Odobert finds himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cleared without complication. Cherki. I think we're just about done here. Foden. Thinks one through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's straight offside. Changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Sabinho. Solanke, who's set up one goal so far. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Tell. Davis. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.